What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another edition of An Evening With right here on Movement Radio. I'm Talon Williams.
I am Chip Hazard.
And I'm Roger Sierra.
And joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, he is the founder, the owner, the operator, however he wants to call it, of Cubster Cosplay Photography. Please welcome our good friend Eli, aka Cubster. Cubster, how you been, buddy?
Good. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Awesome. So we're going to ask you the standard question we ask everybody when they first come on the show. Who is Cubster?
Cubster. This is Cubster. I am Cubster. I am just a regular guy. You know, I just love what I do. That's it. I'm a nerd. Aren't we all?
Right.
I'm just me, man. I'm just me. What you see, what you get.
Awesome.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I'll follow that question up with, before the world of cosplay photography took over, who was Cubster?
I was doing just regular portraits, kids, families. I started in 2014. I was doing events too, so that's what kind of really got me into photography.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
So I assume that you like cosplay photography better than portrait photography.
I do. I mean, I still do portrait photography, of course, but with cosplay, imagination runs wild. You know, like I can just do whatever it's in my mind. It's not just, hey, pose here, smile, look at each other. You know, it's bringing those characters to life, bringing my childhood to life too. So
Awesome. Let's rewind a little bit backwards.
Sure.
Where because you said you just moved here from Birmingham, Alabama. Were you originally born in Birmingham? Was you originally born in Birmingham?
I wasn't. I was born in Cuba.
Okay.
In Havana.
Okay.
I've been here in the United States 2003. That's when I came in.
Okay, how old were you when that happened?
I'm sorry.
How old were you when you came over?
I was 17, I believe. So almost 20. It's gonna be 20 years ago next February.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. And then did you move when you moved from Havana? Did you move straight to Birmingham or?
I've always lived in Alabama, within the area. I mean, I lived in Maribel, which is a small town, and then we sort of moved around a couple of times, and then I end up in Pearl City, Alabama. That's where I moved from. But if you tell someone, hey, I moved from Pearl City, they're gonna be like, where's that at? You know, so the closest big city is Birmingham, of course.
Yeah, right. I ironically enough, I know right where Pell City is. As
I'm sorry.
As a former professional,
I'm sorry.
Damn.
As a former professional wrestler, we've done shows there in Pell City before. So yeah.
Yeah, that crowd didn't draw.
Oh,
you'd be lucky if you got 20 people in that building.
Oh yeah, I know what's exactly what the crowd is in Pell City. So I lived there for 13 years.
Oh wow.
It's crazy. So what made you decide to make the pillage up to almost to Chattanooga, but you're within close proximity to us. You're in Maribel.
Maribel, right? Maribel. Yeah.
Hey everybody, real quick, just wanted to give a shout out to one of our sponsors out of the many that we have now, thankfully. First one we wanted to say thank you to was Gear Anime. Y'all already know what it is. GearAnime.com/movement radio with promo code MOVE Radio, MOVERADIO. What's Gear Anime, you're asking me? Simple. Gear Anime is where you can get custom anime shoes, custom anime jackets, socks, eye mask. You know what I'm saying? If you want to chill, get some cool new Dragon Ball. What's the name of the new movie? Supers or Heroes, whatever it is. Can't remember.
Dragon Ball Super It's just Dragon Ball Superhero.
Superheroes. Yeah, it's so confusing when you have to say more twice. But of course, give a shout out to gearanime.com. Links will be down in the description below. Thank you once again to Gear Anime.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask you what made you decide to make the journey to Maribel.
This guy right here, where he is. I
Say
started
Jack
dating-
Skeleton? Is that who I said? You just
No.
pointed straight to that picture. Uh-oh.
No. So I met Jerry and he lived here in Maribel. So I wasn't gonna be like, hey, move to Pell City, you know. So and I needed a changing scene. So
Yeah.
it's been
That's
good
what's up.
though. I mean, it's been good. I mean, I like it here, honestly.
Maribel's a
feel more
nice
like
little
home?
town.
Oh yeah. Maribel's really good. We've wrestled there a couple of times. Yeah, again, you could barely pull 20 people in the building some nights, but
Right.
we've had good matches there, Anyway, so when did you get started with, like, when did it start for you to be doing the photography and things of that nature? Like, did you always have a passion for it? Was it something that
Always.
you acquired along the way?
Sort of half and half. I first started doing like art. I was in art classes. My grandmother, as a kid, put me through art classes, and I just love capturing moments. Photography, it's art, so it goes hand by hand. Then as I was growing up, I bought like a little 35mm camera one time, and I just like going taking pictures around people and whatnot. So the older I got, the more that I got into it. One of my friends was photographing an event in Birmingham, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to help out?" And I'm like, "Sure." So he handed me his camera, and I was like, I got the power now, So I was like,
Yeah.
wow, this is what a real camera feels like, not just something that you buy at the store for like maybe $20. And
Right.
since that day, I mean, that was it.
And so you started on a 35mm camera.
Yeah.
What does your camera now like how has it transitioned from that 35mm camera to what you're using now?
Right now I am rocking a Canon EOS RP. It's mirrorless. I've top of the line.
How much did that set you back?
Oh God, a lot.
Yeah, those cameras are
it's worth it. It's an investment. That it's,
Wow.
I don't mind investing in my craft.
Awesome.
Very similar to the podcasting scene here. Like, we started out on a little microphone about yay big that plugged into the end of a phone.
Right.
And now
Then we graduated to the tablet. Then we graduated to, we because we used to work together. Me and Chip did, and unfortunately, COVID, stopped a lot of stuff, and I was relieved of my duties. And then I was like, man, what can we do to fix this? And then he had a bright idea. Hey, let's just do Zencastr and let's just do it over the internet. Let's just, do it that way. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
We'll try that. Next thing we know, we started, doing it more. And then maybe about a month or two after we started doing it remotely, that's when Roger jumped on board. Cause we wanted Roger. We've been friends with Roger for like at least 10 years at this point. And we wanted him to, be a part of it. Because every time we're in the locker room, especially at Ego Pro, we would always have good conversations and stuff, and it would always end up being funny or thought-provoking or educational or something like that.
Right.
Is there? I don't know if there is a culture within the photography community, I guess is the best way I could describe it. Is it like, do other photographers like, hey man, I like your work, man. Hey, can I work with you on this and things? Is there good camaraderie between the photographers?
Absolutely. I have found that I get along with few photographers, and we have collaborated before. like to where we have the same cosplayer and they just want to tag along. They want to learn from me, or they just want to, they just want the content.
Hey guys, once again, just give it a shout out to one of our sponsors. This one is the new one. Y'all ain't heard about them, and it's Just Cash Clothing. Links will be down below, but Just Cash Clothing is graphic apparel, like tees, shorts, and stuff like that, with that West Coast flair. So I know you guys will probably be checking them out.
Yes.
They got some Nipsey Hussle, they got some Scarface, they got Money Mitch, you know what I'm saying? They got just all that good old West Coast bop style with graphic tees, though. I mean, they got some really cool stuff here. They got a do-rag too. You got to get them waves out, guys. It's wave season.
Yes. Yes. If I could still grow hair, I'd have waves.
Would you?
I'd have waves of some sort. Don't worry.
Okay.
Mind your business, young buck.
But yeah,
I'll just keep shaving my head.
But just go to the link below, justcashclothing.com. Link down there. It'll send you over to the website. It pretty much just tells them who sent you there. But thank you again to Just Cash Clothing. We probably need to get some of the gear because I like that Nipsey Hussle one.
Yes.
And they also got some trucker hats. But all right. Thank you once again to Just Cash Clothing.
Not really.
No? Okay.
No. Everybody that I've worked with have been respectful about it, but I've always on the lookout for that as well. I try not to give all the meat and potatoes. I can help you out, but I'm not going to give you everything because, like you said, we all have our own style.
Yeah, because it's what sets you apart from the next photographer, and that's why people would rather book you versus me per se.
Right. Yeah. No, I have everybody that I've encountered. We all have our own little style. We're not trying to step on nobody's toes. Everybody has been respectful on that subject.
Is there obviously doing cosplay and stuff, is there a specific type of cosplay that you enjoy more than others, or is it all kind of the same, or is there something that you gravitate to more, or maybe a client would say, hey, can we do this, and you're like, I don't know if I can do that, but I can hook you up with somebody who can do that?
I've never said, hey, I cannot do that.
Okay.
I've tried to learn everything that I can with photography. However, I don't know everything.
Right.
I tried to meet my client's need, because I come from a photography background already. It's easy for me to adapt, but yes, there's people that likes more subtle cosplays other than, armor or something that's going to require a lot of editing or a lot of post effects and things like that. So, but for my taste, I much rather something like out of the box, like, in other words, badass,
Yeah.
Right.
I will adapt with somebody who wants to do like an anime, like if, for example, it's like very subtle, girly anime. I mean, I can do that, but I won't have as much fun as somebody comes with a set of armor or Captain America or Iron Man, things like that I can just have fun with.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. Let's take a step away from photography for just a minute.
Yeah.
And what was the first con that you went to?
Okay, so my very first convention was Momocon 2017. I will never forget that.
For the people who know, what exactly is Marble? As you said, MarbleCon?
No,
Momocon.
Momocon.
Okay, I've never heard of it. Sorry.
Is one of the anime conventions in Atlanta.
Okay.
There's three big conventions in Atlanta. You have Momocon, that is over Memorial Day weekend. You have Dragon Con, of course, it's over Labor Day weekend. and
Mhm.
you also and now you have AWA, which is Anime Week in Atlanta, and right now they're doing it during Halloween.
Okay.
So I showed up at a cosplay event about April of 2017. That was my very first exposure to cosplay whatsoever. Momocon was the next month. So
Okay.
I went from a little, it was a nice, decent sized cosplay event to a huge convention. Because Momocon brings, it's a mini Dragon Con.
Right.
Momocon is very, very, very big in attendance. I did not knew anybody. I was like, okay, what is going on? I ran into a guy that I met at the meetup that lives in Atlanta. That he's currently one of my best friends,
Okay.
and he's been shooting with me since the beginning, and he has just been blown away for what I have accomplished since he saw me for the first time.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So
Want to take this time to thank audible.com. Want to go to audibletrial.com/movement radio for 30 free days. You can also get you a book or podcast or comic of your choice. And if you have Amazon Prime, then you get 2 free audiobooks or podcasts or comics, whichever you prefer. So again, it's audibletrial.com/movement radio.
I amazed myself. I came back home. I had so many contacts. I have so many cosplayers, that I met, and so many friendships also that developed from Momocon, that first Momocon.
I know what you're saying there, because for us, FarleyCon was our first convention as a vendor, and I'll never forget that. Like, we met so many cool people. You struck up a friendship with you
Right
immediately.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like, it's just something that you almost can't describe it, because it's a feeling of welcomeness into a community that has been there forever. And they're like, hey, come on over here. You're one of us now.
That's how I felt at Momocon. I look lost, which I was lost. And people that I was like, hey, do you mind if I take a picture? I just struck a conversation with them. Some of them, they didn't really stay, but I will say 95% of the people that I spoke with at that first Momocon, I'm still friends with.
That's awesome. That is completely awesome.
Cool.
So from Momocon, we go where?
For Momocon, there was a local convention in Birmingham the next month. So that Momocon was in May. This convention was in June, which is this one right here. It's Magic City Con.
Okay.
That's the convention that I end up working for as the official photographer and cosplay director. So again, I did not knew anybody other than the people that I made friends with at the cosplay event 2 months ago. And I cosplayed for the first time. Because the girl that took me to the cosplay event, it was one of my coworkers at the time. And we used to do theme photo shoots. We called it theme photo shoot instead of calling it cosplay photo shoots. And we did like a group cosplay, and I had fun with it. And after that, I was put on the radar like real big time. So
now so it's 2022 now. How often do you go to a con? Because it seems like there's one, or at least one, almost every weekend. So how often are you at a con doing photography?
if the convention is within 2-hour drive, I'm there.
That's a lot.
So I went from this 2 months since August, I've had Fanboy Expo, FarleyCon, CreepyCon, and DragonCon.
Oh wow.
Like I put on Facebook that we were just chilling today, and people were like, "Wait a minute, no conventions this weekend?" I'm like, "No, I'm resting
Yeah.
this weekend."
I seen you kick back with your chicken tenders and
Yes,
wedges.
yes, homemade chicken tenders, homemade wedges, my friend. They were the best.
Oh yeah. You can't go wrong with comfort food.
Mm-mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this time to introduce you to one of our newest sponsors, Entertainment Earth. If you go to ee.toys/movement, you will get 10% off all in-stock purchases. You get free shipping on all domestic orders, $39 and above, until December 31st, 2022. I am stoked about this. If you don't know what Entertainment Earth is, go to their website. It is, they have all the collectible needs that you want. If you're looking for the newest Star Wars Black Series figure, they've got it. If you are looking for Marvel Legends, they got it. If you're looking for Funko Pops, they got it. Also, if you're looking for some older toys, like the old school Masters of the Universe toys, they got it. They got the Ninja Turtles, the McFarlane DC series. Entertainment Earth, that's ee.toys/movement. It gets you 10% off all in-stock purchases and free domestic shipping on all orders $39 and above. From my heart to yours, I appreciate Entertainment Earth for sponsoring us.
People in, and their families through support, education, and advocacy. They're great folks to work with, and they're joining us as a great sponsor this year.
Oh, that's amazing.
Absolutely.
And of course, we have D&D people. Reckless Advantage is bringing back their Dungeons and Dragons. We have a special FX makeup presentation that's going to be really cool because I dab into it, and I'm definitely going to be like making time for that. We also have a good cosplay contest. Our cosplay contest is good. Like last year, we had maybe about 100 people signing up for a small convention. That's a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's what I really liked about it though was the kids were having fun. Everybody was having fun, and that's what cosplay is all about. They're not worried about, your costume is better than mine, or I made it, or I just bought it. No. Everybody's welcome. All experiences levels are welcome. All ages are welcome.
Have you ever had a situation of, and maybe it's few and far between, but have you ever had a situation of maybe somebody who has cosplayed and maybe they've been cosplaying for a while and they see somebody it's maybe their first time? Have you ever seen a situation of like being teased or being made fun of because of the cosplay?
No, I
Okay.
haven't, and I hope I don't. I hope I don't, because I dab into cosplay myself, and I don't tolerate that. I don't tolerate people making fun of others' ability to craft or cosplay or anything. That goes with like anything, even with photography.
Right.
I don't allow that.
Yeah, because you just did a badass Cyclops cosplay. Like you sent me some of the pre pictures when you were getting it all together.
Yeah.
And dude, I thought it looked dope.
Yeah, I didn't get to do it fully at Dragon Con. I was overwhelmed, but I'm saving it. I'm saving it for maybe CusterCon.
Awesome.
Maybe I get to cosplay a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
I look forward to seeing that for sure. So
absolutely. Cyclops is my man though. That's my favorite X-Man. I mean, I don't know. It's just how he is.
I'm a Nightcrawler kind of guy, but hey,
there's several of them for us to pick our favorite.
Exactly.
It's variety.
Yeah. I was always a fan of Gambit. You throw playing cards and you got a fucking bow. Yeah, I'm down with that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yep.
but you know, like Beast and Wolverine, like there's so many good. Have you ever, like, I think like we talked a little bit about the photography and things of that nature. Was there ever one that they come to you with a request and you're like, hell yeah, let's make this happen, and then maybe it's like, you know, maybe they didn't come through or anything like that, like the cancellations and stuff. Like, does it bother you when they get canceled with cancellations and things of that nature? Because I'm sure it happens.
Yes, it have happened several times, especially during conventions.
Mhm.
You know, I try not to let it get to me because we all have issues that comes up, you know, but sometimes they get caught, you know, like they say, hey, and I'm not going to be able to go make the shoot because this happened. But then 20 minutes later, I'll see you having fun with your friends.
Mm.
See,
You
tell
know,
me, tell me
if
the
you
truth. Don't lie to me.
if you're gonna lie, you know, commit to it. You know, I'm super chill. I'm super easy to get along. Just let me know. Be like, hey, I went crazy at the dealer's room and I spend the money.
Yeah. Be
And I'll
honest.
Yeah.
be fair. I mean, I've done that before. Just don't lie to me, and then I will get you in the line. You know.
Yeah, because that's a good way to burn a bridge right there, where it's like, you know, they come back to you and it's like, how do I know you're not going to ghost me again like you did before?
I've
You know?
I have a list. I have a list.
And the list grows.
Unfortunately, yes, he does, but I'm protecting myself.
Yep.
You have
Of course.
You
to.
know,
Yeah, exactly.
and of course because we do have a network, we talk amongst ourselves, and I can be like, hey, so and so just ghosted me. Be on the lookout. We look out after each other. You know,
That's
That's
awesome that
awesome.
you have that camaraderie
of course.
to
I mean,
to be able to look out for your fellow photographer.
some photographers that see me as a threat or a competition. I don't do that.
Well, I was
I,
fixing to ask that question. Is there
Mhm.
competition?
There is, I mean, just like in anything, but I don't see it. I'm just doing my thing. I'm doing
Right.
what I like to do, and at the end of the day, I do it for me.
Right.
I do it to make cosplayers feel badass. You know, to make their day. That's number one.
That's awesome. That's
That is
awesome.
awesome.
So you do it for the community.
Of course,
I,
100%.
I mean, and of course, you know, a little extra money here or there is fine,
It
but
does help. It does help. At the end of the day, it makes me feel good when somebody look at the pictures that I send them, you know, after I edit them and all that. They're like, dude, these are great. These are badass. I feel like awesome. There's no satisfaction greater than that. And then I don't do this, but inside of me, I'm like, I did that.
you got to give yourself the old
I
pat on
did
the
that.
back.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
The
course.
Barry
Of
Har
course.
the Barry Horowitz. There you go.
Of course.
Um,
That's great.
so I have to know, and I probably should have asked this question at the beginning, but where did you come up with the name Cubster? Like, where does that originate from? You know,
Okay.
because I mean, your given name is Eli. That's what
Right.
you go by, but
Right.
or that's what you go by in the government world, we'll say.
Right.
The
Right.
government
Uh,
name.
His government
Mhm.
name. Yeah.
But I presume that you prefer Cubster because that's when we met you. That's how you introduced yourself, and I heard you introduce yourself as Cubster to a few other people as well. So where did that come from?
So that was given my mentor, the guy that got me into photography, the guy that handed me the camera at an event and be like, here, I want you to help me with this. A little backstory. So it's cub, you know, as a bear, cubs, you know.
Mhm.
In the gay community, of course, I identify myself as a bear or a cub. Yeah, cub, because you know, with the younger generation, you know, so cubster, it's like hipster, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he always called me cubster, so he kind of stuck with it. I kind of stuck with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like it
Good
personally.
little play
Like,
on words. Yeah.
yeah.
Right. I've always gone by it, you know. Even when I did regular photography, the only thing that when I quote unquote rebranded, all I add was cosplay in the middle.
Okay,
It's always been Cubster photography, now Cubster cosplay photography.
that's awesome.
That's cool.
Now I want to do a little fun thing.
All right.
On your vest that you're wearing, I see tons of patches.
Mm-hmm.
What all do you have, and do you plan on adding more?
Oh geez,
Hang
my
on.
back.
Hang on. Go ahead and answer the question. I'll be right back.
All right. All right. So my whole back is covered. I just got this one at Dragon Con. Well, Jerry got it for me. It's the Dragon Con patch.
Awesome.
But my newest one is this one. Let's see this one.
The middle finger skull.
Yeah.
Yes, that's awesome.
And then this one says nobody fucking cares. Okay, so there's a reason behind those patches. I was very timid, very shy, and I just a few years back, I just decided I didn't want to be a doormat anymore. So I came up with a brand new attitude. So and it has helped a lot. I have seen a lot of difference. People don't mess with me anymore like they used to.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
You know, so it's in a positive way. You know.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Do you have a Cobra Kai patch? I know we were talking Cobra Kai earlier. Oh yeah, there it is. I see it.
Yep. Top right. Or yeah, top right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, look, Cobra Kai has just played with my emotions today.
I've only watched the first episode. I'm probably gonna watch it after this.
First
I had to
episode,
stand
like season 1 or
season 5. I'm already.
Oh, okay,
okay.
No, dude. So the other day, I was awake 3:00 in the morning. I'm like, okay, so the new season just dropped, and it was 7:00 in the morning. I was still glued to the TV. I was like trying to stay awake. I was I'm just gonna rest. I'm gonna come back with fresh eyes. And since we didn't have nothing to do today, I just put it in. And man, I was in the edge of my seat. I told Jerry, I'll be right back. I need a cigarette after this because I am done. It's amazing. I mean, man.
Don't spoil anything. I haven't seen it.
Presumably Jerry watched it with you.
Sort of. He's not into it, which it's okay. You know, it's our era. You know, we grew up with Karate Kid. You know, and I remember after watching the Karate Kid, I even, wanted to do karate or taekwondo or whatever. I ended up quitting, of course, because it's just the thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, when you watch something like that, get you all hyped up. All right, let's do this, get into it. Never mind, they kick me in the face. No, thank you. You know. So
like watching Rocky for the first time. It's like you see Rocky for the first time. It's like, oh, I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna go beat me. Like, no, motherfucker, you gonna get your ass beat 1 second.
That right there. When we got there, I remember this. I mean, I remember this like it was yesterday. When we got there and the older students were like giving a demonstration, I was like, no, thank you. So I told my grandmother, she's like, well, now you have to go because I pay for your gi and I pay for this and I pay for that. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Get your refund.
Exactly.
It ain't happening today, Grandma. It ain't happening today.
Nope. I mean, my grandmother raised me, so it was. If she could have seen me right now, she would have been very proud of me.
No, she's watching you, and she is proud.
Yep,
I guarantee that.
Yep.
So,
take this off. I just want to say we both have the umbrella patch. So we
Nice. I got mine
yeah,
right here.
that one,
Yeah.
Lamb of God, Black Love Society, Down, Suffocation, Six That World from the TV show Daria.
Nice.
Fucking, let's see what we got. Just some symbol here.
Oh, dude,
Decepticon logo. Lemmy.
I have
Disturbed.
so many.
Suicide Sounds Volbeat. Yeah. Chip, you got me this one, didn't you?
I
Didn't you get me
did.
this one?
I did.
Yeah.
I also added this one, Crazy Cat Lady.
Nice.
Okay. Do you
We
have
also got
cats?
Hell Hydra.
I do. They're gonna be here Saturday.
Awesome.
They're still in
Nice.
Alabama, so
Nice. Dolphins, because I got to rip my team. Slipknot, Cannibal Corpse.
I
And
also
then
got
these
this.
two that a fan gave me. Oh, that's nice. I like that one. Look at these. These are two of my weird ones.
Oh, nice.
It's a funny thing. These two in particular, a fan. I was doing a show that Chip was booking at the time, and this fan, she knew that I liked putting patches on my vest, so she goes, "Hey, I bought these for you," and it was these two, the unicorn and the rainbow one that says "Everything Sucks."
Nice.
And I was like, "How much did you pay for that?" She's like, $25. You spent $25 on two patches for me? Yeah. I'm like, okay, psycho. Cool.
I will
Thank you.
message you. Listen, I will message you. I met a girl or a lady at CreepyCon. She makes patches. She made this one, send nudes,
Nice.
and she
Nice.
also made this one that nobody fucking cares.
Nice.
And they're $10.
Okay.
$10
They're
to make? Or
good.
just,
Yo, they're $10.
whoa.
Yeah,
I thought you meant like she like make like custom patches and things of that nature.
she does.
Yeah, that's what
She
he's saying.
does. And I also have,
Yeah,
of course,
send that information.
I got
Oh,
my logo.
that's your
That's
your
that's
logo.
yours. Yeah.
That's my logo.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
We need to get movement radio patches.
Yes, we
Made.
do. Yes, we do.
Um,
You have to bring your vest out, Chip, one last time.
I know right where it's at. I know where both of them are. Don't worry.
All right.
I
Looks
know
like
where
need to
they
get
at.
a vest.
Yes.
Hang on.
This is one of two.
I have two. I have one.
I have
one the color of yours, and then I have a denim one. So
nice. The other one is for my band patches.
oh nice.
I haven't started yet. I only have like 5 patches. I'm gonna wait till I get about 3 or 4 more big ones so I can start it.
Nice. So Kusacon is coming up, right?
Yes.
Um,
November 5th.
November 5th.
Yeah.
Can you tell us any guests that you guys have coming?
Absolutely. I got my cheat sheet over here too. I'm ready. Okay, so first one is Eugene Clark. If you watch, George Romero's Land of the Dead, he's Big Daddy Zombie.
Mm-hmm.
We have Jennifer Seehee. She is the original American singing voice for Sailor Moon. Nostalgia right there. Look, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be like, look, you're my childhood, okay? We also have Dylan Kusman. He's an actor and screenwriter. We also have John Anderson. If you don't know John Anderson, you need to. He is a super cool guy. He was featured as a Ravager in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and he also been in Stranger Things.
Yeah, that name sounded familiar.
He's local. Well, not now, but he was local to me in Birmingham.
Okay.
Yeah. We also have Bob Carter, voice actor, Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Z. Ming Cheng. I mean, in podcasts, you should know Ming Cheng. Ming Cheng is my dude.
Definitely.
He is my brother. And we also have Cloudy McDoom. He's a content creator back from Birmingham too.
Awesome.
So
awesome.
And then of course we have, like the comic book artists. We have Jason Flowers. We have Brian Silverbacks. We have Alex Ogle and Jeffrey Gwynn. And we also have Dan Jolly. He's an author for DC Comics.
Yeah.
So
we
also have some Walking Dead people. Michelle Helmelsi, I don't know if I'm saying that right, of Savannah Wehunt and Greg Cruz. Greg and Savannah, they were guests last year. Super, super nice people. I mean, super down to earth.
Awesome. And then presumably you're going to have vendors as well, people selling
Yes.
some comics and
Right.
and toys and stuff like that.
Right, right. Because KusaCon, it's an anime and pop culture. So it's not just anime or pop culture. We try to, it's a fusion of both.
That's awesome.
You know.
Yeah. And unfortunately we were late on the ask, but I plan on still being there
Oh, for sure.
to
I do too.
support.
Yeah.
So
Listen, if you want an interview with Min Chang, I got you.
yes.
Yes.
So I met Ming Chang back at home, back in Birmingham. He was always the guest at Magic City Con.
Okay.
Super nice. And I always, me like taking pictures, doing hallway shots. I always take pictures of him, and that's how we started talking. And then of course I was a guest, and we started, conversating, and our level of friendship is that I spend a day in Dollywood with him, and the cosplay, one of the cosplayers that was at Smoky Mountain Fest. We hung out at Dollywood that day after Smoky Mountain Fest. We came back here to my apartment, dropped the luggage, went to dinner, came back, and dropped him off at the airport.
That's awesome.
And I wasn't even working for that convention. So, and everywhere we see him, he's always the same, man. He's always super, super nice.
Sweet. Yeah. I know Roger and I are going to come down. We'll bring our gear just in case we can maybe snag an interview or two. We'll get some B-roll.
I know the owner. I may know a guy that can get you in, like get these interviews for you, but you never know.
You play the cards right.
Yeah,
So
Right
for
there.
everybody listening, what are the ticket prices for KusaCon on November
Right
the 5th?
right now they're $12.50. You cannot get any cheaper than that.
Ooh,
It's not.
you guys are giving them away. I mean,
Pretty much.
that's
Again, George's vision is just like mine. We do this for the community. Imagine being in a small town that doesn't have things for nerds. That a convention comes in. Can you imagine that? That's like walking in the desert for like 30 days with no water, and you finally found a river or an oasis. That's how I see it. Because people from Rome, they're not going to drive to Atlanta. They're not going to drive to Chattanooga. Yes, they're close. But most of the people that I saw last year, they were young teenagers. Still, and what I liked the most was the parents were there too. They didn't just
awesome.
drop them off and went on with their day. No, they were there hanging out, geeking out. It was amazing. And partnering with PFLAG is a great opportunity too.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Because the cosplay community is very accepting.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of transgender, you have a lot of gay, bisexual that comes to the cosplay community to be themselves. So having this added to our repertoire per se, it's awesome.
Yeah. 100% awesome. I'm happy for you to have that, to have them partner with you guys to bring more eyes to the LGBTQ plus community, along with more eyes to the Comic-Con community as well. So
And also another organization that we are happy to have with us, it's Open House of Rome. So Open House of Rome is a charitable organization, provides, listen to this, emergency and extended care to local youth in needs.
oh, that's
That's
awesome.
awesome. Yeah.
No matter what they are, no matter what the circumstances are, neglect, abandonment, sexual abuse, physical abuse, lack of supervision. I mean, it blows my mind because this is what we need. And
Yeah,
we're
definitely.
also going to be hosting an auction for them. So that's something else that we added this year. It's we're going to host an auction, and all the proceeds. We're not going to keep anything. All the proceeds, it's going straight up to the Open House of Rome.
Guys, we're back again. Give it another shout out to one of our OG sponsors. That's Canva. Go to partners.canva.com/movement radio. You already know what you can do there. Logos, business cards, YouTube thumbnails, Instagram stories, Facebook stories, whatever you want to design, there is something for you to look at Canva. They have templates and you can create your own. You need a little help, it's fine. We get it. I sometimes do too. I have to cheat sometimes on that stuff. Don't let them know that. But that's once again, partner.canva.com/movement radio. Thank you, Canva.
Excited about it. I'm more excited about the 501st. Of course.
Yes. Now the Ghostbusters is the guy that you took the picture with at Dragon Con. Is that his group or a different group? I can't remember what his I'm losing my mind.
Can't remember what
Yeah,
his name is.
I don't remember taking a picture with Ghostbusters.
Well, he did a cosplay of something else.
We're losing our minds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, it's old age. That's what I keep telling myself. I'm just just old.
I have a possessed child in the next room. I'm trying to calm down.
I mean,
Oh,
Chip's
Lord.
excuse that he's 64, so
Damn.
Mind your business, young buck. Mind your business.
can't help it that I'm young.
I mean, yes, you are young. You were born in 92.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
choose to be born. I didn't choose this life.
You are young. Like, ooh.
I mean, I'm 30,
94.
30.
94. Let's see. I was.
Yeah, it's all downhill from here.
Yeah.
I mean, I got hurt back, hurt knees, hurt elbows.
Yeah.
This and ibuprofen. That's your friend.
Biofreeze.
There it is.
Yeah, I was saying
There it
biofreeze.
is. There it is.
I just put some on my knee before we started this thing.
Now, you were born in what year, Cubster?
86.
86. Okay. Yeah, I'm still older than you, so
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
What
60s, man.
What month in 86?
June.
June. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
you're older than me.
Wow. Was this
Yeah.
like a competition?
no.
No. It's
I mean, you're the
called
one who
being
brought up
inquisitive,
age.
dude. Yeah, I know, right? You don't brought the age.
Yeah,
I mean, I was just
you
saying
brought up
that-
age.
I was just saying that Chip's old age, caused a memory loss.
I told you, mind your business.
All right, so let's kind of stray away from the photography for just a quick second. Let's ask about when we talked to you at FarleyCon, we had talked about anime and how you started watching anime at a very young age. You remember the first anime you ever watched, and when did you start watching anime?
Oh, geez. I'm old. I think it was Sailor Moon. And that was okay. So also realize this was back in Cuba. Okay. So we don't get everything when it comes out. It comes out here 30 years later, we'll get it.
30 years later.
I mean, he's probably not wrong.
Very, very obscure series. I don't think that not everybody have heard of it. I don't think Roger ever heard of it. Have you ever heard of the Samurai Cats? Samurai Pizza Cats?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was dude, that was my jam. That was my jam. That one and Voltus 5.
Oh,
The
okay.
name, that one's familiar, but I don't remember that one off the top of my head.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
yes. Oh,
Voltus
yes.
5.
Damn, I thought I was old with Cowboy Bebop. Shit.
I'm telling you, and it's not that, dude. It's because, like I said, we don't get current series. I mean, I don't know now, but back in the day, I mean, hell, that could have been already. You guys already seen it when we first got it.
Right.
So
what's some of your favorite now to watch?
I don't watch anime. Recent is my parents, when I flew in from Cuba, they were very religious people, and they did not allow me to watch anime. So anime was out the door.
Anime is somehow against religion?
Yeah. Have you seen some
There-
animes?
Yeah. And different cultures believe different things.
Yes,
So
different culture.
Yeah.
Correct. So right now, I mean, I have tried. We tried to watch Demon Slayer the other night. Jerry wasn't into it. I really wasn't into it either. I have to sort of watch it, not watch the whole series, but maybe clips or maybe like videos or pictures, look at pictures. So it will help me with the editing.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
nowadays that's what's popular. My Hero, Demon Slayer, things like that. So
Yeah.
I at least I have to glance at it. So
Okay.
all right.
And you get the idea, and then
Right.
because you don't want to be that guy that says, hey, I want to do Karma from Assassination Classroom, and you're like, what's Assassination Classroom? Okay, yeah, great, no problem. You're on the internet, what the fuck is Assassination Classroom? Let me find everything I can. Why is there a smiley face with tentacles? Okay, anyway, let's move on.
All right, I will have to get my camera, the other battery. Give me 1 second.
All right,
Yes.
let me pause this real quick. When everyone will start up again.
yeah. Where were we?
We were talking about anime.
Yes.
Yes. Current anime and things of that nature. But
So aside from photography, what are some of the other habits or hobbies that you have?
Funko Pop collector.
Okay.
We actually just put that up today because it's been 2 months, almost 2 months since I moved up here, and we still have things in totes. So
wow.
just because we're always constantly on the go.
Yeah.
So today was like, we're gonna watch Cobra Kai, we're gonna finish Cobra Kai, we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna while I wait for the podcast, we're gonna get some stuff rearranged.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Moving
we also
is the
like
devil.
I hope I don't have to move again, honestly.
It sucks.
Yeah, moving
It
does
sucks.
suck.
I mean, I moved
You don't know
twice.
how much shit you have until you move.
So the first time I moved was out of my parents' house to my former partner's house, I had maybe a car full of stuff. This time I had boxes, like plastic totes full of stuff. I'm like, I'm not gonna take a lot of this with me. So I either gave it away or I threw it away. And it was to a point that I was just throwing shit out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
we moved. Yeah. We moved out of my parents' house into a little apartment, little 2-bedroom apartment. And most of our stuff we just took in our car, well, except for the bed and a couple other things. Like we had a buddy that had a truck. But then when we moved from the apartment to the house I'm in now, it's like, man, we got way more room, and now we have all this shit, and it's like, we need to get some shit taken care of, like throw some shit out or something.
Exactly.
It creeps up on you. You don't know how much shit you got until you have to move again. I hope I don't have to move again. I like this house.
Right. I still have a lot of stuff in storage too. So I just brought the essentials with me. I still have stuff with my sister's house. So
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Now your partner, that's Jerry.
Yes.
You've mentioned him a few times. How long have you guys been together?
It's gonna be a year in November.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
So we both like metal, you know. We both like horror movies. So we like connected like in a whole different level.
Any particular style of metal?
Uh it depends on the mood, really. We have been to, Motionless in White all the way to Rotting Christ.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
all in between.
Nice.
Nice. So whichever it's in the area. I mean, we just like live music.
Awesome.
Talon is our resident metalhead.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think I'm more like the deathcore stuff, like
Nice.
Suicide Silence and Whitechapel and bands of that nature. Now we'll go. Probably the hardest I'll go will probably be maybe Thy Art Is Murder, but
Okay.
even then it's like, with some of the stuff,
Yeah.
because it's
Isn't
like
what you listen to hard enough already? I mean, when they're screaming and you can't understand the words, there's a problem.
Well, it depends.
yeah, defend me on this one, please.
It depends though, because it's not the screaming, it's also lyric, it's also melody, it's different,
The insane drum
deathcore,
patterns.
right? Deathcore from black metal, it's totally different.
Black metal is just whew.
So
hey man,
listen, we went to, back when I lived in Birmingham, Jerry drove down and we went to Rotting Christ. I've listened to him, he got me to listen to a couple of songs on YouTube. I was like, hey, that's cool. But when they started live, I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, my mother will be very disappointed in me right now. But I loved it, dude. I loved it. I mean,
it's the live show is always better, man. Regardless
Yes.
of what the band is, the live show is always better. Like
No,
it's one of those things where
do not lie. Do not lie. So you're telling me you'll go to a Beat Offs concert?
What?
yeah, you're right. I was talking about the good bands like Shinedown, Godsmack, bands like that.
right.
The first concert that Talon and I went to together, one of the opening acts, they were called the Beat Offs. They got like a song and a half through the set. Like they had strippers on stage and everything. Got a song and a half through their set and were literally booed off stage.
Oh man.
People were throwing beer bottles, soda cans, everything at these people. And I'm sitting, I'm like,
it was literally the worst thing I have ever heard in my life. It was terrible.
Here's how terrible it was. Our wives went to the restroom, and then by the time they got back, they said, "Hey, I thought that the Beatles band was coming on." It's like they already came and gone.
They did, but they gone.
I don't think I've ever been. No, I guess in any concert I've been to, sometimes the opening act is better.
Sometimes.
But I don't think I've ever had one so bad that they're like, "Get your ass on stage." Like,
yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it a couple of times actually, man. Down at when Rhythm and Brews was still around, they had an opening act. It was Drowning Pool. I can't remember the other two acts that went on before them, but I remember Drowning Pool was the headliner. And the first band, like, they were okay, but then they just weren't good. They were okay, but it's like the second band was all right, and then Drowning Pool came out and fucking killed it. But then after the show, they were like, hey, did you like the song? I'm like, yeah. Like, what do you say? Like, what do you say to that? Like,
you tell them the truth. No, that shit was terrible.
It was what it was, man. Trash can.
You pick up the trash can and you point at it, but like you.
Yeah.
I also seen a guy get knocked the fuck out that night and almost thrown into Market Street.
Oh man.
See, I'm one of the odd people. Like, if what I'm doing isn't good, tell me. That way I can fix it.
Right.
Right.
that's why, I mean, we're always asking for feedback on the podcast. Like, let us know what do you think we can do better? What do we need to
Absolutely.
keep? What do we need to cut out? Stuff like that. That
Right.
way we can improve and be better for our audience.
Yep.
Right.
Didn't
And don't wait 3 months for that.
Oh,
Just
God,
tell
no.
me right away, because I had a photo shoot one time at AWA, and I tried to deliver photos within 2 weeks, 3 weeks at max. You know, it's also depending on the workload. So I had this group of girls that I delivered the photos. I didn't hear from them. 3 months later, I just get this nasty review on my page, like how they didn't like the final product and this and that, and she went on and saying, well, we gave the photos to a friend of ours, and he edited them, and they're better. And I'm like, right there, that it's like blacklisted, like there's beyond blacklist,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, why do you waited 3 months to tell me? Just tell me right away, because I deliver the photos.
Yeah.
And I message you. I said, hey, you got an email with the link to the photos, and I expect you to give me feedback, not immediately. I mean, it's impossible.
But
But
not 3
within-
months.
Within
Yeah.
the 3-4 business days,
Yeah.
So, but not
Yeah.
3 months down the road, because there's nothing that I can do at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know I went back into photography, but this is what I do. I also, during the photo shoot, I'm also like, hey, just tell me if you like it or not. Tell me what you want to do. Tell me what you don't like, so we can fix it here. Once I go back home, there's so much that I can do in Photoshop.
Yeah.
Photoshop
Yeah.
is not magic.
But
That's what people think.
it is.
People
really
think
do.
it is.
They really do.
People say, oh, can you do this? No, absolutely not. How do you think that I'm going to do that? So yeah, I totally get it. Feedback, it's always appreciated and expected.
Yeah. Positive or negative.
Yes, absolutely. I'm down for both.
Yeah. Because without the negative, there can be no positive. We
Right.
can't get better. If all you ever say is, oh man, it was good, it was good, it was good, I can't get better, because I think that's
Right.
what we're at,
Exactly.
Right. Well, didn't somebody send you a message, Chip, about something? It was about me or something like that. He said something about me on the podcast, or something about you in the text or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. I don't have my phone on me right now. I can't remember what he said.
I don't remember.
Is it the one
in our
about
group chat.
Is it the one about the guy that said about picking on you some more, something like that?
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
like, and I'm just like, I mean, take it in stride. I mean, people have been talking shit about me for 35 years. I'm used to it at this point. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Oh man.
Damn.
Oh,
The thing
man.
is,
Dude, that shit used to bother me
I
all the
get
fucking
it.
time, dude.
Look, I
Yeah.
get it. I've been put on blast so much that at this point it's like, sure, go ahead. You're gonna do you no good.
You become numb to it eventually. It's like,
Yeah,
whatever,
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it's
I-
not only that. I mean, if it's a lie, trust me, ain't going nowhere. Let me explain on that. So I was accused one time for body shaming, that I was body shaming cosplayers.
oh,
Okay.
Like, dude, have you seen come on, really? So
you're like, have you seen me? I can do the truffle shuffle. How am I body shaming
Exactly.
you?
My belly don't jiggle. So but I have been so positive, to all the cosplayers, that they were like, nah, fam, he's not like that. So that really didn't plan out like they thought it would. So again, it was feedback, but when it's a lie, that's not gonna take you anywhere. Again, I also have a name too.
Right.
I've become one of the most popular photographers where I live, because you always see me at conventions, you always see me promoting positivity, body positivity, being nice to other people, all the photographers, So one negative that somebody made up a lie to, that's not gonna take you anywhere.
No.
That's like saying, hey, this is black, but we're gonna call it gray today, but it's black. So it's a lie.
Unless
It's
you're
obviously,
colorblind.
yeah, unless you're colorblind, but still.
You need to listen to the episode. You need to listen to the episode we did about colors. It's that hurt my head. It did. It did.
Yeah. So I'm legit colorblind, and I hit Talon with a question well before we did that particular episode. What if so? A lot of what we know is just because that's what we've been taught. Right. So what if we only know colors because that's what we were taught, and there's something completely different. And there was actually a study of this done in a third world country. They were taking blue, the color blue. They didn't have a name for it, and everybody in that particular village said that it was green until they were told otherwise.
Right.
So I'm always the like out of the box, like, what if this is not accurate kind of thinking.
Yeah. But if you can apply that to color, you can apply it to pretty much anything in life.
Right.
So
yeah.
But that's where the whole conspiracy theory things kick in, and you got clicks and switches going off in your brain, and it's like
yeah. Well, it's like the broken phone game. It starts here saying, hey, Talon's a great guy, but by the time he gets over here and say, yeah, Talon's a great guy, but he don't like this or he don't like that. That's not what I said. All I said was he was a great guy.
Yep. It's added. Well, yeah, it adds to it. People, it's like, telephone. One person says something that by the end of it, it's like, because sometimes, and maybe not in all cases, but most of the time, lies spread quicker than truth does, and that's the unfortunate reality.
Yeah.
Maybe in the tight knit community it doesn't, but but that's the reason why it's like I try to stay off social media as much as I can these days, other than posting a few things here and there, and then doing obviously the promotion for the podcast and stuff. I feel like social media kind of ruined a whole bunch of shit. You know what I mean? It's like so many people want to.
Yeah, it did. But again, if you have a reputation, they can say whatever they want about you.
Right.
I mean, hit me with your best shot. I mean, at this point, if somebody said, well, I'm going to put you on blast, go right ahead. I already been put on blast so many times that I don't care anymore.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. Because
if anything,
right after she did that rumor got around, no joke. And I mean, this is like no joke. I went from like here to like here. I was published in Cosplay Realm magazine every month.
Nice.
It was publication after publication after publication. Not only that, I was also getting guest spots at conventions. I was getting a lot of people booking me for photos. So bad publicity sometimes can turn to good publicity.
All right, guys, want to give a shout out to another sponsor. That's right, sponsors. We got them. All right, this one is, again, Elementor. Y'all be asking us, what is Elementor? Elementor is pretty much a cloud website hosting. So if you are starting like a business thing, Elementor cloud website is perfect for web creators who want to focus on building the professional website hassle-free. It's an end-to-end solution, gives you everything you need in one place, and is great value for your money. Additionally, it can be an excellent solution for anyone building websites for clients. So either you can get a website or you can help make a website, double hustle. But yeah, Elementor will help you with whatever website building or hosting that you need. They can offer different things. They have templates. They can do real-time editing, flexible forms, brilliant pop-ups. catch attention, maximize your sales, and also amazing animations to draw your eyes somewhere. Y'all know how it is. Get a little corner, be a little peek here, pop up. You know, oh, you go look. That's what it is. But yes, thank you to Elementor. The description will be down below to click the website. It's elementor.com/movement radio.
Boom,
Story,
boom, boom.
exactly. I will be worn out. And then I don't have anything else until December. I have GalaxyCon in Ohio. We're just gonna hit it. It's close enough. I've never been up north, you know, so we have a friend that lives in the area. Also, the voice of Roadhog, it's gonna be there.
Nice.
And
Okay.
he's my
Nice.
boy. So
Nice.
that will be my third Overwatch voice actor that I meet. As you can see over here, that's my
Yeah.
side. That's my side of the wall over there.
That's your side.
Nice.
That's my side. And then after that is Yamacon here in Pigeon Forge.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, we're
We'll be
planning
there.
on being at Yamacon.
Yeah.
So
We'll hang out for sure.
oh yeah.
Absolutely.
We've got we still got to get together and go to that hole in the wall eatery that you were telling us about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you're
Yeah.
speaking my language.
Yes.
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 Dude, yes, for sure.
Yeah, we got brand new podcasting equipment for our mobile setup.
Gotcha.
So
Cool.
we cannot wait. There's going to be a lot more traveling content coming our way.
Yes.
man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let me know. Let me know for sure. Anytime you guys are in Maribel doing something, even Knoxville, just let me know.
We'll just come up for the day just
Yeah.
for that.
For
hang
sure.
out
for
with
sure.
you. Hang out with you. Grab some grub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hell,
I like to eat,
do a video
man.
reaction. Yeah.
I
Hell
like
yeah.
to eat.
Yeah. What did you say that spot was? You said it was a just a hole in the wall spot. What's it called?
Well, is it the bird in the book, babe? Is it the bird in the book? The bird in the book.
The bird in
Okay.
the book.
The
Okay.
bird in the book. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm gonna do a
it's
little-
local. The owner of the bookstore. Also they also own the little restaurant next to it. So
Perfect.
Oh, this thing
Perfect.
looks okay. This looks pretty badass.
oh dude, it's awesome.
Is it-
Like, I'd much rather eat there than just go to like a franchise,
Oh, I prefer the mom and pop locations.
Oh
They-
yeah.
They typically have the better food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're also very supportive with the cosplay community too. So
Okay, cool.
There's a plus.
Absolutely. Yeah, I remember we were travel. This was several years ago. Me and my family, we drove to we were driving down to Panama City Beach, and we stopped in this little town, Urania or something like that. I can't remember
that
what it
sounds
was.
about right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just right outside of Columbus, Georgia. As a matter of fact, it's just over the Georgia-Alabama line. And we went down there to get gas, and then we asked the gas station attendant, like, where's a place we can get something to eat at? And they said, well, if you go around the corner about 2 businesses down, there's a little spot called Mama's Kitchen. Like, okay,
Ooh.
sure. So we walked in there, and it was a buffet. It's a small little hole-in-the-wall buffet, but holy shit, that was the best damn catfish I ever ate in my life.
Oh man.
Like, I mean, it was so good. Dude, I'm talking like Southern style, the best of Southern food you could possibly think, man. Fresh cornbread, damn black-eyed peas, collard greens, mashed potatoes with gravy. Like, I mean, dude, man, I was in hog heaven. I was like, hell yeah, this is awesome.
All right.
We
Pack
stood
your
there for about 30
bags.
minutes.
Pack your bags. We're going to Eureka, Alabama right now. Let's go.
It was good, bro. It was good. It really was.
Hey,
It really, really was, man.
I'll
I
tell you,
think it's still around. It's been like 5 years since I went, but yeah, every time we go through to go to Panama City Beach, I'm like, yeah, we got to stop there to eat.
Right.
my worst experience in Alabama ever. We were on our
Oh
way home.
God.
Let's
Yes.
hear it. Let's hear
You are
it.
gonna love this. We're on our way home from a wrestling show in like Podunk,
Gunnersville.
middle of fucking nowhere, Alabama.
That could be
It was-
anywhere in Alabama. Okay.
It was Gunnersville, Alabama. This is
Gunnersville.
like,
Oh, I know
yeah, it was
exactly
Gunnersville.
where that is.
Yeah. So the guy driving gets directions from the guy that was running the venue. And I had to work the next day. So I was like, look, man, I'm gonna catch a nap. Let me know when we get close to home. So we're just moving right along. I fall asleep. I wake up and I see a sign that says Chattanooga, veer this way. He just keeps going on straight. And I was like, hey, I think we were supposed to go that way. And he was like, no, they told me just stay straight on this road. I said,
oh, jeez.
oh, okay. So
Hey, can I pause the story for just 1 second? Also, Cubster, there was like 11 people in this car,
Oh, God.
and 9 of us had to be at work the very next day. So go ahead, continue.
So I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes later, big bright sign, welcome to Birmingham.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, hey, man, I think we're going the wrong way. That sign says welcome to Birmingham. It's definitely not towards Chattanooga.
No, it's not.
And he was like, yeah, I think we're lost. I was like, man, pull into this gas station. I'm gonna ask for directions.
Bad idea. Bad idea. I'm telling you right now, bad idea.
Oh, it gets worse.
So mind you, 11 of us pile out of this fucking minivan and we walk into this gas station. The store clerk is like trembling, thinking we're fixing to like rob this place. And I go up and it's an Asian gentleman, real nice. But I was like, hey man, I think we're lost. We're trying to get back to Chattanooga. Can you give me directions? He says, yeah, you want Chattanooga, you go California. I was like, no, I need to go to Chattanooga, Tennessee. He says, you want Chattanooga, you go California. And this goes on for like a minute and a half. And I was like, I'm getting frustrated. And I'm like, no, man. Seriously, I've got to work in the morning. I need to get to Chattanooga, Tennessee. He comes out from around the counter. I'm squaring up because I think we're fixing to fight. He says, come here. He takes me outside to the parking lot and points at a street sign, California Avenue. He said, you go California.
Jeez.
Bro, so
I ain't never seen him so mad about it. He's like, get in the fucking car, we're going home.
I did. I told the dude that was driving, I said, give me the fucking keys. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Right.
So we head down California Avenue and we go about 7 or 8 miles and I see another gas station. I was like, I got to figure this shit out. So we whip in and there's a black gentleman sitting outside. And I was like, hey man, we're fucking lost. I need to get to Chattanooga, Tennessee. I stopped up the road and dude just told me to take California, or if I wanted to go Chattanooga to go California. He was like, hey bruh, was it that Asian dude up there? And I said,
God.
I said, yeah, why? He was like, man, them Asian motherfuckers don't know nothing.
Man, they don't know shit.
Man.
His words, not mine. He said, man, if you stay right on this road for about 3 more miles, you'll see a sign that says like 34 West. He's like, you get on that and you go about 4 miles and you'll see a sign that says Chattanooga to the right. You follow that sign, it's gonna head you straight to the interstate, straight back to Chattanooga.
Yep.
Lo and behold, it 100% got us there. But
we didn't get home till 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Dude, where in Birmingham were you guys? Because I
don't even know.
We were coming from Gunnersville, so it had to have been it had to be coming in from the west side of Birmingham.
Yeah. Okay. I know exactly from where. I know exactly now from where. Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, I'm arguing with this dude for like a minute and a half. Like, no, Chattanooga, Tennessee. What don't you understand? You want Chattanooga, you'll go California. No, I don't want to fucking go to California. Not today. Maybe next week, but not fucking today.
Nah.
You don't want to go to
mean-
California?
I mean, I like to sightsee.
So basically, so if we'd have gone back the way that dude said we would go back to, we would have ended up going back. It took us about maybe an hour to get back from Gunnersville because we could have went up. What ended up happening is that we went from Gunnersville, we went further south, went through Cleveland, went through Locust Fork, whatever the fuck that is.
I know. Listen, I know exactly where you are right now because I used to live in Blount County.
Matter of fact, we passed that.
I know
We
exactly
were-
where you are.
We were in the middle.
Center Point.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I know it. Man, look, there was an easy way to get to Chattanooga from that point. You
How about
know,
just going back to where you came from? Like,
Or just follow the sign that said Chattanooga instead of Birmingham?
right.
There's
like,
there's
that would've
not
been the
one
smart
though.
thing to do.
There's no one. There's not a sign until you actually get into like Birmingham that will point you out to Chattanooga. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, hell, at that
if
point,
you are in Cleveland, Alabama, there is no fucking way you would know what Chattanooga, Tennessee was.
Hey guys, just coming in once more was another sponsor. And this one is GetResponse. And what is GetResponse? Easy. It is a way to get your business online, grow your audience, engage with customers, and boost your online sales. So they have a suite of free marketing tools designed to get your business online and fill it with a stream of new leads. They help find your customers and build your email list with lead generation tools that turn anonymous connections to loyal fans. You can also stay in touch with your customers and potential clients with targeted online communications. And they help market your e-commerce business and deliver experience that convert sale visitors into returning customers. Y'all, so go to Elementor first, then come to getresponse.com/move radio. Those two right there. Website hosting, and then a way to grow your business. And GetResponse also helps with big corporations too. So, if you guys are tired of the one you're using, switch over. GetResponse.com/move radio. Links in the description.
Chicken livers.
Man. Nah,
No,
man.
That's what
Chicken
you
livers-
use to fish with.
No, chicken livers is good.
Thank you.
I am in the minority there, I guess.
They're super horrible for your body, but
Oh yeah,
it's
they'll
still
kill you
good.
so quickly.
I mean, so is bacon, but it's pretty damn good too.
Yeah, that's the sound. But I mean, here's the thing with bacon: you can either fry it or you get botulism. Like, I mean, there's no other way to look about it.
What you do is you bake it with some maple syrup and brown sugar,
Bro.
Oh, that sounds good.
candy bacon.
Yeah.
Man, we got some bacon over here too.
I'm telling you, I've made it before and it's delicious.
Delicioso.
But this is the time in the episode where we will give you the opportunity to promote yourself. Give us all the social medias, what's coming up. I mean, we kind of talked about that already.
Yeah.
This is your opportunity to have people follow you on all the socials.
I'm only on Facebook right now. Instagram, I just keep it like a personal. It's like a mix of both.
Okay.
But Facebook is where everybody can find me. Custer Cosplay Photography on Facebook. I'll be the first one that comes up. So
Perfect. Website, anything like that? Not yet.
no.
Okay.
I mean, I used to pay for a domain, but I mean, it was a waste of money. So I just saved that money and invested in equipment, and I just doing whatever free social media there's out there. So
Perfect. Obviously, they can come out to Chattanooga Comic-Con, come by the Kusman booth,
yes,
come by the Kusman booth to see you. Obviously come to Kusman on November 5th.
Right, for sure.
Tickets,
I mean,
they're giving the tickets away, $12.50 for a ticket. If you're not there, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's going to be a blast.
Not only that, I mean, it's a small convention with some really great guests. You will wait hours to meet a guest at other conventions. Kusman, you just walk up to them and just talk to them. That's how we are.
That's awesome, man. That's really awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah,
So,
man. But yeah, man, we thank you, man. We appreciate you
No,
coming on with us tonight, man.
I thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Hey, absolutely, man. If you want to hang out for just a few more minutes while we pay some bills real quick, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of An Evening With. Got a whole lot of good guests coming up very, very soon. Anything you guys want to say before we bounce out here tonight?
as always, check out movementradio.us. That is your one-stop shop for all things Movement Radio.
And let's talk about our sponsors, Raj.
Actually, we're going to do that a different way, so we'll talk about it.
Okay. Okay. So just go ahead and hit them with the others.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out to all of our friends that's been down with us. Wow, I got tongue tied there. Shout out to everybody. Sean Thompson with Thompson Personal Training, Jerry and Jennifer at the Chronic Conversations podcast, Andrew and Sean at the Warrior Workout Network, twitch.tv/Unleashed Demon, our good friend Ivan Montanez, all the big homies over at These Ninjas podcast. Damon Smith with Cover 2 Sports, Sean Miller with Should I Watch That? Thank you guys so much for everything you guys have done for us. Checking out the YouTube content, downloading the podcast. Our interview with Alex Kane is getting up there. Go check go check that podcast out. And how are we going to do the sponsors now? I don't know how we doing this now.
We'll talk about it in a second.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So
But
I guess
also check out the Metro Theme Con.
Metrotham Con. There we go.
Metrotham Con.
Yes.
Yep, happening on May 12th through the 14th. Am I correct on that one?
Yes.
That's
12th
correct.
through the 14th at Chattanooga Convention Center. Tickets are still available right there. Jonathan Frains, Kevin Sorbo, a whole lot of other cool guests are going to be out there. But yeah, it should be fun. That being said, we got a lot of cool things coming down the pike for Movement Radio. Again, Cubster, thank you for joining us tonight. And guys, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Let's hit them with the outro.
Please do not leave without leaving a like, comment, share, and subscribe on your favorite podcasting platform.
Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Check out the YouTube channel, subscribe, click that bell to get notified of our latest videos. And once again, check out movementradio.us.
I am Chip Hazard.
I'm Talon Williams.
I'm Roger Sierra.
And this is Movement Radio.
God's plan.